All right, y'all. Me and you, we're two different people. I don't care who I'm talking to, male, female, old, young. It doesn't matter. Color, none of that matter. We're two different people, no matter who we are. Right? We could be identical twins, and we'll still be two different people. Meaning, if we're being true to ourselves, we're probably going to have two different goals. Now, our goals can be similar. There's always differences and similarities in between all human beings. Um, People like to look at the differences. Me, I personally like to look at the similarities because the similarities outweigh the differences if you really break it down. We're all human beings. So, with that being said, even in the weight loss fitness world, we have different goals, right? I might want to be big and as muscular as possible while being lean and six pack shredded and just chiseled out. You might just want to tone up. You want to have good muscle tone. You want to lose weight and have good muscle tone. You don't just want to lose weight and just be olive oil from Popeye and just maybe you do. I don't know your goals, all right? But I'm just saying for the majority of the people, that ain't what they want to do. Right? So where you getting there, rapping? It's the same thing. Getting toned and getting muscular is the same thing. Now, if you're taking it to a whole nother, like the unnatty route, people that's juicing up and trying to just bodybuilding on stage, that's different. That's not the same thing. But what you're doing and I'm doing have more similarities than differences. All right. What is getting toned? How do you get muscle tone? You have to have muscle. You don't really have to build extra muscle, but you have to have the muscle that you have. And lose body fat. That's how you see the cuts. That's how you see the chisels. And nobody's saying you're trying to get ripped. You're just trying to have a certain shape. That certain shape is minus the body fat, right? So you might not be trying to go all the way single digit body fat percentage or low 20s or high teens for women. Guys try to get single digit. It's the same thing, just on a different level. So where am I getting at? Y'all read the title. You do not want to lose muscle on a weight loss journey. A lot of people look at how much they weigh on the scale, and then they guess how much they want to weigh, and they don't care. Let's say 200 to 150. They want to lose 50 pounds, and they don't care how that 50 pounds come off them. You're manipulating three things mainly: muscle, fat, and water. And out of those three things, the biggest culprit of keeping you from the physique that you're trying to get is the body fat. The main thing that you want to keep, that you're trying to get the physique you're trying to get, is the muscle. Think of any, and this goes for males and females. Think of any person that you might want to look similar to. I'm not trying to tell nobody to try to be like nobody else. That's not what I'm doing. But look at that person. If they're toned up, do you think they lost a lot of muscle during their weight loss journey? Or do you think they lost a lot of fat? 50 pounds ain't 50 pounds. If I was to get back up to above 200 pounds, and I wanted to get back down to like 175 where I'm at now, that's 25 pounds. I don't want to lose 25 pounds of muscle. That's going to mess up the physique. That's going to mess the physique all the way up. Not only that, the performance in the gym and everywhere else. I got kids. If I want to pick my kids up, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be harder to do. I got less muscle. I'm weaker. Literally. That's just like, I don't even say literally. I just have to say literally. Some people used to say literally between every sentence. But what I'm saying is, my gym performance is going to be weak. I'm going to be weaker at my job. I'm not going to be able to move as efficiently. I'm not going to be as explosive when I need quick, speed real quick. I got to do this, I got to do that. I'm not going to be able to do that the same way if I lose muscle. Right? So, if I lost 25 pounds of muscle, what does that also mean? I mean, I kept 25 pounds of fat in water. You know what I'm saying? So, no. It says, what, 270? So I lost 25 pounds. Yeah, I kept all the fat in water, which is impossible. You're going to lose some of that. But if you're going the totally wrong route that's going to make you lose muscle, like people that, for instance, a lot of people, and I'm not, when I say this, no disrespect to anybody's lifestyle. If you're vegan, you don't eat meat, and you don't believe in it, hey, that's your choice. I'm not dissing. I'm also not dissing anybody's lifestyle or how they want to eat. But, and yes, you can get your protein in. Y'all know what I'm getting at. You can get your protein in on a vegan diet. It's just harder to do. You got to know exactly what to do and how to do, and still fit in a caloric deficit. So, what I mean is, what I'm saying, what I'm getting at is, a lot of people think meat makes you fat. No, it's how you prepared it. If you put oil and grease and you fried it up, you done multiplied the calories. That oil, fat has the most calories out of everything. So, there's a lot of fat in meat, but you need fat. You don't need meat fat. Plant fat is actually better. So I'm not dissing vegans. You know what I'm saying? Plant fat is actually better than and there's not that many plant fats. That's why another time when you go that route, you have to supplement, with different things. Of course, if you're vegan, you're not gonna eat fish oil, are you? I see. It's kind of like confusing, but at the same time, let me stay on track. So I'm getting myself on track. Y'all can tell I'm back. Don't. People cut out their protein. And guess what happens when you cut out your protein? Your muscle needs those amino acids. Yes, you can supplement, but it's not the same. It's not complete. It's not the way. You can go whatever route you want to go. Just make sure you're not losing a bunch of muscle. Water weight gonna fluctuate. If I lose body fat and I shrink down to a smaller me, my body ain't gonna hold as much water in a small. It's like a bottle, right? Your body. So what bottle you think is gonna hold the most water? This bottle or this bottle? So the water weight gonna handle itself. Pee, sweat, sodium, whatever, carbs, whatever. All I'm saying is you don't want to lose muscle on a weight loss journey. You're hustling backwards. Physique-wise, performance-wise, everything-wise, you're hustling backwards. And I've messed this video up. I don't care. Watch these 2 videos that I didn't mess up on. Comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'll back at your boy. It's early in the morning. I gotta go to work. I just woke up. Come on, man. But you get what I'm saying, though. I made a lot of sense. Peace. Man, that was stupid, bro.